There you go, folks. There it is. Oh, thank you so much. Tea arriving right on cue. Just got the VHS for the show opening. I hope that was okay. Just whack it in there. All the way around. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Great to see so many of you nice and early in chat, getting ready for a fantastic show. There's a bit of a glitch going on with my camera this evening. What is it with me and technology? But I quite like it. It's quite a cool. There you go. It goes like it's like a kind of 80s VHS glitch. I don't know what it is. All right. I suspect there is some gremlin in the system. I don't know. I've had an incredibly busy week. I've not really been able to get to the root of whatever is going on in my system. I think I probably need either I need to bring my PC into the doctor, aka Battle Rigs, who some of you might know, and just have a bit of an upgrade. Maybe a Windows 11. Maybe just flush it all out. Or I need to actually get a whole new piece of hardware. But whatever. Don't worry. I just look like a sort of 80s VHS being fast forwarded every few seconds. There you go. That was it then. I quite like it. It's quite cool. Quite a cool effect. How you doing anyway? Great to see you all. Just going to jump over to chat. Let's see how chat is going. Where are we? I've moved chat. Do you know what? I've moved it. Let me just do that again. Close pop out. There we go. There we go. Middle-aged gamer guy. iQuail. I did see Rispy earlier, which was cool. Good to see you, dude. Okiwi plays. Nice to see you. Addicted to retro. I've already said that. A whole load of you there. Good stuff. The old multi-stream. For some reason, the multi-stream thing isn't working either. It doesn't matter. I know you're there. I love you. I've been chatting to some of you in Instagram land. Hello, Sharpstagram and Agabashtali. Yo, thank you. Thank you for calling me a legend. I do appreciate that. Guidinor. I wonder if you are Welsh, my friend. Psychic Janet. Lovely. There's Marnie. The lovely Marnie Moo in chat. That's my daughter. Oh, yeah. Rob H has joined from YouTube, as has JM Cooper. JM Cooper. I so nearly called you, dude. You must think I'm an absolute nutcase. It's just that there's been so much going on, and the fact that I went away last weekend, as some of you know, because I kind of sincerely, I kind of sent you a message that I wouldn't be doing the show last Sunday, actually from the beach. I was just a bit disorganised in getting back to you all, and it was a bit of a late minute booking. We decided on the Thursday, and then we were flying to Alicante on the Saturday. Coming back the following Monday. So it was like a micro break for me and my wife. It was rather lovely, but it meant I couldn't do the show. And Jam Cooper, it also meant that when I got back, I had loads of stuff to do, and I haven't contacted you. But this is the week, my friend, when we should chat, okay? Psychic Janet has come over to YouTube. Love that. Thank you, Jam. Appreciate that. Cuckoo Chatbot Dev, yay! Great to see you. Yeah, so loads going on in the world of, well, retro, new retro, as we call it. So anything from the 80s and 90s. Even if that's poor Tilo, man. Hang on. I've got a little bit on my thingy. Just bear with me 1 second. We don't want tea on the MIDI controller, do we? So what was I talking about? Yeah, there's an absolutely ton of stuff going on. But I think the main story, because it all came out of CES, didn't it? So there's loads of stuff about the Atari console that I know many of you saw me deep dive a few weeks ago on this very show. So that was finally revealed. And, oh, man, it looks absolutely amazing. That the Atari console, which I've got images of here. There we go. Has got a spinner on it. And it's got a trackball on it, and it's got buttons that light up to show you what button configuration your particular one of 200 installed games is going to utilize. It looks absolutely amazing, but we did cover that, I think, the week before last. But the thing that's come out because of CES that I think we really need to spend some time on is, of course, the Switch 2, ladies and gentlemen. So huge news. So finally we can discard all of the behind the scenes kind of covert predictions, and we can actually get down to business. I'm wondering too, Spoony, whether the controller drift is fixed. They did seem to focus quite heavily in the kind of 3D renderings on the controllers, didn't they? And I remember thinking to myself, I got a sensation, I don't know if you got it as well. I wondered if what they were saying was, these controller sticks are keepers. These won't drift, we promise. We embarrassed ourselves last time with an otherwise excellent console. We will not let it fall to the same technical engineering mistake that the last one did, but I don't know. Gareth Ross, it's an incredibly slick video that takes notes from some of the other big hardware mobile names and learned from the Wii U in showing how it's changed. Yeah, that's interesting. I think you might be right there. I'm just going to move these images down a little bit. Just move them down, there we go. 2 seconds. So what did you think? Were you excited by it? I don't know if it was a launch that particularly excited us. It was more a launch that projected a kind of iterative approach to where we are now, which really is a hardware game, isn't it? So there was nothing overtly novel about the Switch 2 launch. Although I will say, and it'll come up in a minute, one of the things that I'm really quite intrigued by is the inclusion of, oh wow, there's that wobble look. Wow, look at that. That was so cool, wasn't it? It was like max headroom. One of the things I'm really excited about on the Switch 2 is the inclusion of what looked like a laser mouse. Did anyone see that? I don't know if I've got an image on here. It should pop up in a second. Showing the gliding mouses around a table. Do you remember that? And I just wondered, I just started to think, could this be, the only innovative, quirky feature of this new portable gaming system? So it's no Wii U, it's no Wii, it's a Switch in, all but the hardware improvements. Interestingly, the hardware improvements at a specs level, CPU, GPU, obviously we're speculating now, but the speculative stuff that I've read, they're not that impressive. And I wonder if they're going to give over to a little bit of AI upscaling, which seems very de rigueur. I wonder if they're going to give up. I'm going to say that again because I'm going to make a video out of this. I wonder if they're going to give over to a bit of AI upscaling, which is really in fashion, certainly if you're NVIDIA. So that could be quite interesting. So we could get some 4K upscaling. What do you think? If they've got an NVIDIA chipset in there, or in fact a chipset from someone else who is able to connect it to some form of AI cloud-based cluster. I was going to give you my big prediction, but Phil Hoy in chat has just beaten me to it. Well done, dude. That's really impressive. I reckon that the laser mouse, I was going to say, I don't think they've both got, have they both got that function on them? Both Joy-Cons, I think they might have. Could be a sign that we're going to get a new Mario Paint. What do you think? Mario Paint, could that be why we've got the mouse, the laser mouse? We don't know for sure it's a mouse, but I'm pretty damn sure based on how they moved around the table. Mario Paint originally came out, I think it was on the SNES, wasn't it? It was on the SNES. Super Nintendo, 1992. And for those of you that either remember it or aren't that familiar with it, it was a painting program, so you got an actual mouse. It didn't look like that. All right, this is my kind of Nintendo-themed mouse that I've got, which is rather cool. It didn't look like that, but it was a Nintendo mouse for a gaming console, and it enabled you to create little characters. I seem to remember you could create animations to music. There were games in there. You could create sort of stamps, like little logos and stuff. And I just wonder if there could be some form of social network, maybe. And then with Mario Paint, you could use the mouse to, to kind of personalize your social media character presence, something like that. I don't know. The other thing I wondered, in terms of having a mouse, was whether a Super Mario Maker might be in in line. You know, I don't know what you think to that. I'm not hugely familiar with the Mario Maker game. I have played it, but I actually played it at a retro gaming conference, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I reckon Super Mario Maker is a big contender for utilizing some form of mouse function. So if you're doing kind of visual type programming, right, to create levels for games and all that sort of stuff, a mouse might come in handy. We do have not just a gaming expert, although his subject area is more PlayStation, but also a coder in chat. It's Phil Hoy, and I'd like to know what you think, Phil. Do you think Super Mario Maker kind of Switch 2 variation could be in line? Spoon is saying that Nintendo don't do internet very well. Mario Maker was the first thing that iQuail thought about. Phil Hoy, I feel that there is a market for a more creative system, which Mario Paint, Mario Music, etc. would obviously qualify for. Mario Maker was the first thing I thought of it for the mouse. That's iQuail. I've read you already. Yeah, platform where the user can create content outside streaming. Yeah, that's really interesting. Gareth Ross says the release in June. If it's going to repeat the timeline of Switch 1, okay, that's interesting. Which so far has been the same with the announcement. Hang on. Which so far has been the same with the announcement was in October, then public hands-on events in January, then the release in March. Okay, all right. Very exciting. Who was it in the Discord to this show that was telling me that they've already booked theirself a table at a games event in the UK where you can actually get hands-on with the Switch 2? What, am I imagining that? Did that happen? Let me just look on the Discord. In fact, if someone would like to put the address for Discord, for those people who are new and not familiar with the Discord for Way of the Exploding Show, let's have a quick look. I think it's in the gaming section. Yeah, there we go. Gareth Ross said that they've already registered for the chance to get hands-on at XL London. Hopefully it will work out. I did get hands-on 3DS and Switch at Nintendo at similar events prior to their launch. Yeah, there you go. Nintendo Switch Experience. Let me just see if I can grab that URL and I'll put it in chat. And then I'll put it in chat for Twitch. And then you can tell me if you guys can actually see that and maybe copy it for the other platforms. This show, as you probably know, simultaneously is broadcast on X, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, there we go. And welcome if you're new. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. It's great to see you. The show goes out every Sunday at 9 p.m. Unless I'm sunning it in Spain, which I was last Sunday. There you go, Way of the Exploding Show. Loads of fun, and yeah, we're talking all things Switch 2. I'm really excited by it. I've got made a bit of a list of games, so I did my kind of due diligence. But those of you who are more down with Nintendo will probably be able to either confirm some of these games or suggest some other ones in chat. Good evening, Johnny Boy. Good to see you. Thanks to the Discord link, both Philip Hoy and Ponder. So yeah, obviously very, very excited to see Mario Kart, and I think most of us have worked out it's going to be with 24 racers. So those of you more familiar with Nintendo's character lineup can tell me who all those characters were. I think Wario was the one that most people were speculating. Was he at the end? I might have got that wrong. But it's very exciting. I'm a huge fan of Mario Kart. And there were aspects of the track that excited me. I wish I should put the images back on, actually, because then I can tell you what the name of the car is. The track. So it's a much larger scale track, a bit more open, which is really exciting. Wasn't it a Smash Brothers track, Phil Hoy? I'm sure you'd know that. The extra button, which of course is called, I think it's called the C button. What do we think it's for? Could it be for a camera? Could it be for chat? Or is C just, the letter that comes after B? I have no idea. But possibly, some form of, I don't know. Could it be a social button where you kind of record your content and, I don't know. I don't know. I've no idea. Maybe it brings up some kind of chat function. I just wonder, when you've got 24 lanes or spaces in Mario Kart, and then some of the other potential games releases that have kind of not been confirmed for the Switch 2 but for the Switch, which kind of also means the Switch 2, and they're kind of big online PvP, online community games. The sense is that they're going social. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So I think we could be seeing, in that vein, Splatoon 4. What do we think? I love Splatoon. My daughter, who was in chat earlier, she introduced me to Splatoon. It's the game really that defined our early experience of the Switch, and we've gone through various iterations so far, but Splatoon 4 could, make good on the huge online and PvP in particular community that game supports. And imagine if it had, with the improved hardware, 16 players, it'd be superb. It feels to me, I'm not a programmer, you tell me, Phil, but it feels to me that Splatoon is a very sort of hardware-hungry title. There's a lot of colour, and there's a lot of action, a lot of 3D going on. And I wonder whether that might work. That might be a contender for my guess that AI upscaling is going to come. AI is coming to everything, right? Could the new Switch 2 have AI on device? What do we think to that? Some form of third AI specific chip, so a CPU, a GPU, and maybe an AI chip, a bit like the iPhone 16 or some of the new notebooks, the new Microsoft notebooks that are coming. Or will it also rely on a cloud-based AI upscaling to deliver some astonishing high-definition graphics, maybe even 4K? Who knows? So that's quite exciting. Do tell me if any of these things have been announced, by the way, if the resolution has been confirmed, if there's been any leaks or anything, because I'm only going on what I'm able to get my hands on. I reckon we talked about the circuit, didn't we? Which, again, I was going to say, I'm not looking at these images on the stream. I was going to say that maybe, I think it's a Super Smash Bros. Themed circuit. Am I right? Is that right? Anyway, if it is in the Mario Kart that we saw, then I would suggest that there's going to be a new Super Smash Bros. As well, specifically for the Switch 2, which is quite exciting. I don't know when the last one was, let me know in chat, but that's another suggestion. Maybe Animal Crossing. Again, my daughter, huge fan when she was a bit younger, of course, of Animal Crossing, and used to show me her various creations and stuff. That's a title, a platform, a franchise, with an awful lot of love behind it. And I wonder what they could be doing with that. Sort of Switch 2 sports game, do we think? Not sure where we are with that. I've played the latest sports title on the Switch. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe you could remind me of it in chat. But that would be cool. F-Zero, says Middle-Aged Gamer Guy UK. Yeah, that was muted, actually, on one YouTube channel that I looked at. And I wonder whether that could be a thing. It'd be really interesting, wouldn't it? And how about a 3D Mario? So a continuation of the sort of relatively beloved Mario Odyssey. I wonder whether that could be a title that we're going to see. Wow, John UK Japan taking me back to my SNES days with reference to Pilot Wings 64. So that would be the N64 version. I'm not going mad, am I? Pilot Wings was originally on the SNES, wasn't it? Let me know in chat, John. But huge Pilot Wings fan. Absolutely loved it. It was one of the things that I kind of emulated first when I was able to use emulation, because I really miss playing that game. Yeah, originally on the SNES. Thanks, John. Great game. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, because I've always liked flying games. Always been a fan of the kind of feeling of flight, but in the kind of, Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane realm, where you're not dogfighting and shooting kind of air-to-air missiles and stuff, it can get a bit boring. What I loved about Pilot Wings is it was, in one sense, a kind of pure flight game, but it had these brilliant gamification ideas. And, of course, the various disciplines of sort of skydiving and as well as flying aeroplanes and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely brilliant. What we've got from Derek is Metroid Prime. Yeah, that would be Metroid Prime 4. I think that's a very good contender. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that. I reckon highly likely that we're going to see that. And definitely, says Derek, a 3D Mario and Metroid Prime, yeah. AI does have its place, says Ponder. The trouble is it's being shoehorned into places it doesn't really help. Yeah, it's kind of like the guy at the party that you didn't invite, and you can't be rude, but, you know, he's going to muscle his way in there anyway. Maybe get a bit drunk. Maybe I overstretched that analogy, but you know what I mean. I do think you're right, actually. But in terms of sort of shifting extra pixels or virtual pixels, I think that's a use of AI that's well tested and actually gains a really good result for a very small compute, right? So by connecting the new Switch 2 to the cloud, for example, or via some local AI chip internally, being able to upscale in an intelligent way the imagery, yeah, and the colors on screen, and to give that screen some extra, you know, magic that doesn't the conventional hardware up until this point in our technological evolution can't provide. I think it's a very good use of, you know, of AI. I think it's really exciting. So we'll see. Rob H, will you always find him in the kitchen at parties? Oh, yeah. Nice. I like that. One of my favourite songs, which reminds me, actually, we've got a quiz coming up, folks. And if you know the lyrics from 80s and 90s music, you're going to do well tonight. We've got 2 music questions. We've definitely got, we might have 3 music questions, actually. We've got 3 music questions tonight. For those of you that are new, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. I should just say that this show is actually sponsored. We've got a sponsor, which I'll get rid of today's news you'll better see. And the sponsor is ControlAIDelete.net, which is super exciting, folks. It's a movie. Can you believe we are a show that started a movie, and it's a feature film that we're going to make, and it's all about a bunch of retro gamers fighting an AI. You can go along to ControlAIDelete.net and you can check it out if you want to. All will be explained when you go there. And I've spent the week working on that, folks. I spent the week. It's really exciting. I've got quite a lot to tell you about, really. But I'm wondering whether I should do it via an update to all of the Kickstarter backers, because most of you in chat right now are Kickstarter backers. If you're not, go along to ControlAIDelete.net and you'll love it. It's absolutely amazing. You can still back certain elements in the Kickstarter. I've been looking at the camera system that we're going to use. It's really cool. I'm really excited. And I've been looking at locations. Oh my God. I've been scouting locations all week, and I've created like a mood board. Yeah. I mean, I'm wondering if I could, in some way, maybe in another episode of the show, I could maybe share the mood board with you, you know, maybe privately on our community. We could have a look at it. I think you'd find it really interesting, because what I was trying to do is organize my thoughts, because I've got so many thoughts. I'm like, oh, we need a makeup person that can make someone look like they've been hit in the head with some blood coming out, right? We need a burger restaurant, right? With an AI kind of, you know, these kind of like serverless ordering systems, you know, touchscreen thing. We need a playground. We need to be able to film inside a van. We need a forecourt for a fuel station. Well, I'm definitely not going to go up to Esso or Shell and say, hey, can I hire your forecourt for my movie that has the smallest budget in movie history? Because they're going to tell me to sod off. So how do I turn the side of a building into a fuel forecourt and make it look realistic? Do you know what I mean? Things like that. A gym. I need a gym. And we're going to be shooting it. For those of you that are going to be in it, because some of you might be those absolute superstars that pledge so much that you're actually going to be in the movie as a featured extra or one of the riot leaders or rioters or whatever. I will tell you that we are booked. We are booked, my friends. In fact, I'll do an update this week in the next couple of days to all the Kickstarter peeps. We are booked for I think it's the 18th of April to something like the 27th, 28th of April this year. So that's going to be when, in that period, it's going to be when you're going to get an email or whatever you get telling you when you're required on set. All right, let's give that some round of applause. Love it. Hey, should just do a final kind of sign off for this story that I've done about the Switch 2. Because then we can try and pull together a video and get it out this week on TikTok while we still got it. So there you go, Switch 2, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited. Little bit about the controllers, little bit about the hardware, a lot about the games. Either one, I'm excited. Are you? Oh, that was very professional, wasn't it? ResHex, yo, yo, yo. Oh, wow, I'm being told that the Trump coin is crashing. That's the crypto coin from Donald Trump. I'm being told in chat that that's crashing. I don't think it's the place to talk about that stuff, ResHex, but I don't mind discussing it with chat, but they've got other things to worry about. Let me have a quick look. I think, relax, young Padawan. Yeah, it's fine. Relax. It's absolutely fine. Just chill. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do next? Thank you, Janet, for being excited about the movie. I'm guessing that's what you're excited about, not Trump's new crypto coin. Okay, so on this show, each week, we do a quiz, and it's all about 80s and 90s retro gaming movie, TV and music culture. So many of you know the rules already, but for those of you that are brand new, I'm going to say to you that it's quite simple. It's like an honesty quiz. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to give you 4 potential answers. You give me one answer, and then in chat, without using the internet or AI, and then at the end we go back and we look at it. That's why it's an honesty quiz, right? But don't get really excited if you definitely know the answer, because someone else partaking in the quiz might not know the answer. Okay, let's get some music on. First question tonight. Okay, question number 1. A big city teenager moves to a small town where rock and roll music and dancing have been banned. Okay, is that the log line, as we say in movies, to Flashdance? Is that talking about Footloose? Is that talking about Dirty Dancing? Or another great dancing movie from that period, White Nights? Okay. Good stuff. Give you plenty of time to just go through that. Yo, Numpty McNumpty Face. How you doing? Bite Zero. Nice to see you too. Over on, where are we? Instagram. Let's have a look. Yo, Stephen Norman, if you're still there. You've probably left, but it's good to see you because I'm just scrolling down the chat. Thanks, Noel Davis. I'm glad that you're looking forward to the movie. Yes, all is really good with me, and I hope it is with you too. Hi, Two Man Cell and Jones Nav. Good to see you. Hi, Stephanie Hurst. Some new faces in chat over on Instagram. Magic Knight, good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, all is fine and dandy too, Numpty. Great to see you. Good to see you. Hi, Eds. On X tonight. How interesting. Are you usually on X? I know that you started on Instagram, but interested to know that. Okay, that's question number 1, folks. Question numero 2. Which gaming console had a 72 key keyboard peripheral that allowed it to be used to code in BASIC? Is it the Atari Jaguar? Is it the Atari Lynx, the Atari 2600, or Nintendo's Famicom? So this particular console had a 72 key keyboard. It wasn't in, sort of general use, but you could get it and you could code in BASIC. Very, very cool. In fact, it's another contender, is it not, for the movie? Okay. Oh, the music stopped and you can hear me pulling teeth. Make you want to go to the loo. I do apologise. Okay, question number 2 tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Nintendo's satellite-based download service for the Super Famicom in Japan, allowing users to broadcast games. How about that? So you could use a satellite with your Super Famicom to download games. Absolutely amazing. What was it called? RandNet, X-Band, Satellaview, or Famicom Modem? Which of those is the correct brand name for the satellite games download service on the Famicom? That's so cool. Bombing over to Insta. How you doing? Kieran Davis. Kieran, how you doing? Mike Falls. Picture of the Queen, Her Majesty. Petra. Hello, Petra. Alex Hurren. On Instagram, people just drop in and they don't say very much in chat. It's cool. Except Guy did. Good luck with the film, Jay, says Guy. Yeah, there's something about the Instagram platform that doesn't encourage people to chat. Unlike, say, X and certainly Twitch. Twitch is the king, isn't it, of encouraging a really active chat exchange during live broadcasts. It sometimes surprises me that a lot of the platforms, unless I'm mistaking it, well, they don't foreground live content in too obvious a way. Unlike, obviously, Twitch does, but obviously Twitch has a lot of legacy content on there, but you can always find if someone's live, it's very, very obvious. X has this sort of little overlay when people that I follow are live, but actually finding live broadcasts in their own tab section, I don't think that's a thing on X, and I don't think it's a thing on YouTube, is it? Maybe you should let me know if I can easily locate live, because I love watching live stuff, and I do chat to people if I'm enjoying their content. Okay, so that's question number 3. Well done, team. Interesting assortment of answers like that. Okay, question number 4. Okay. He always wanted to, should say, be special, but he never expected this. Name the movie. So I've got a slight typo there. He always wanted to be special, but he never expected this. Name the movie. Is that on the movie poster for Uncle Buck? Would you have seen that on the poster for Ferris Bueller's Day Off? How about Big with Tom Hanks? Or could that belong to Teen Wolf? Over to you in chat. In case you like my mug and you'd like one on your work desk, this is one of the things that you can buy. Still, on the website of this show's sponsor, the independent movie ControlAIDelete.net. That might sound bonkers if you're unfamiliar with it. Go to ControlAIDelete.net and all will be revealed. Okay, that's question number 4. Question number 5 in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Which console contained a hidden title called Snail Maze with buttons pressed and no cartridge? So you had to press a combination of buttons, I think up was one of them, have no cartridge in one of these consoles, and you would get a kind of BIOS game called Snail Maze. But which console am I referring to? Was that a feature of the Atari 7800, the Sega Master System, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Atari Lynx? Okay. Not easy, that. I think a good mix of hard and devilishly devious questions this evening. Rob H., I found this on YouTube thanks to your fantastic travel vlog videos. Oh, thank you, Rob H. Still enjoy them and give holiday ideas. Thanks, Rob. I did really enjoy that year of content creation that I did with the family. And I wish I'd carried it on. I really do. I really wish I'd given YouTube more of a go than I did. But you know, I'm happy with my lot. I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone. I actually like doing the live stuff. I find it easy to do live. I find it quite labour intensive doing edited content, you know. Love editing, and I think I'm maybe a bit too much of a perfectionist, and so I end up having hard drives full of stuff and not doing much with it. Did you see my video, by the way, guys? Oh yeah, I should have brought it into the show, where I flew a drone yesterday on Fistral Beach. It's the Avata 2 from DJI, and it's the drone, one of the first drones that we reviewed on the Gadget Show podcast. Yes, if you're listening, I should just give them a shout out. The Gadget Show podcast with me and Susie, and actually this week John as well, is now in its second series, I think. And anyway, in the first series, I was given this sort of head-mounted display and a controller. Not the kind of Futaba style controller, but like a accelerometer based controller, and this amazing drone that turns out can go like 25 miles an hour FPV. It's incredible. Anyway, I did some 4K slow-mo 100 frames per second footage of a wave on Fistral barreling and then a guy surfing. It's wicked. Check it out on X. I'll put the link into chat on Twitch, and then again, if someone could grab it if you're on the other platforms, I'd really appreciate it. That would be great. I'll go to X, go to my own content. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll do the share. No, that's not. Oh, that's the show. I'm watching myself. It's weird. In a sort of infinite feedback loop. Copy link. There we go. That'll be it. I'll turn that off. Otherwise, we might get some kind of howl round or something. Where's chat? God, this is so confusing. There we go. There's chat. There you go. It's on the Twitch chat. If someone wants to help me out, grab that, whack it on YouTube, that'd be good. I can't have too many browsers open, otherwise I'll lose all my bandwidth. Anyway, that was question number 5, was it? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, question number 6. Which armor-suited gaming character appears in a skin-tight leotard-type outfit when entering a cheat code? So you enter a cheat code, and a character who's normally in quite considerable armour is suddenly in a leotard or some such tight-fitting thing. Am I talking about Bomberman from Bomberman? Samus Aran from Metroid. We mentioned Metroid earlier, didn't we? Potentially a new version 4 for the Switch 2. Mega Man from Mega Man, or Snake from Metal Gear. We don't know, do we? Right, okay. Right, that's question number 6. Have you had a chance to answer? Let's check over on... Oh, God. Instagram, there we go. Yo, Matt! Matt Wing Photo, how you doing? McConnell, Jordan, the move is going very well, thank you. Great to see. Thank you for asking. Slowly but surely. Salted or Nalu tomorrow, says Matt. I think Nalu, my friend. Yes, we're talking restaurants in Newquay. Although that place that does those kind of acai bowls, I think that's how you say it. That new place, Matt, in Newquay. Forgive me, Matt chatting. That's a goodie for your brekkie. Al Hobbs 29, enjoying the show and first time viewer. Don't know the answers to any of the questions yet. Well, if you stay with us, like Frank Stace Lorraine does every week, and so many more of you, then you'll be able to answer them. You see, it's like going to retro gadget, retro gaming, music, TV and film university. Right, so YouTube, according to Guy, has a live section in the sidebar now. Okay, that's interesting because I consume far too much YouTube content in the course of a day, but I consume it on my phone. So Guy on Instagram, does that live button appear on the phone? Because that's maybe why I haven't seen it. If not, I mean, I could have a look at the old desktop, I suppose. Right, let's have a look back to chat. Hi Lucy, great to see you. I'm surprised I was able to watch the neat video on X without an account. Ponder. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you should be able to watch it without an account. Rob H. Oh, that's your daughter, right? I was trying to work out what the conversation was going on. Magic Night, cool. Okay, cool, epic. Right, so let's have a look at the next question. Here we go. That was question 6, wasn't it? Yeah. Question number 7. Someone's always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. Now, I have spoken that intentionally, unmelodically, so that you don't guess whether it's from. We built this city by Starship. Holding back the years, Simply Red. The Longest Time, Billy Joel. Or Private Eyes by Hall and Oates. So yes, that's a lyric from one of those songs, but which one? Yo, Brett James, how you doing? Big shout out to Worcester. So you know I was born in Worcester. How about that? You probably know that. I probably said it 100 times. But I was. A lot of my family are from the Black Country, around that area. McConnell, not sure, I don't think, of the answer to that one. J. Ross, nice to see you. Thanks for the answers. Going to move on to question number... Oh, it's okay. That's not a mistake. You're all right. I've given you some visual reference for this one. Oh, that's not right. That's fine, that's later. Doesn't matter. When your girl has left you out on the pavement. Is that a lyric from The Look of Love by ABC? Do you recognise that from Love Shack, the B-52s? Love is a Battlefield, perhaps, by Pat Benatar? Or does that lyric belong to My Best Friend's Girl by The Cars? I do love preparing the lyric questions, because what's amazing, right, is when you consider how many thousands of songs there are from the 80s and 90s that I have access to, and I very rarely come across half a line that I don't know, and most of the time, I don't recognise. Most of the time, I've memorised it. Like, I can read it and then sing most of the song from it. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? I always think to myself, if 80s music, 90s music was physics, I'd have a PhD. Thank you for the answers. Hard at work. During the Where the Exploding quiz here on Where the Exploding Show on X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitch all at the same time. The Venga bus is coming, says Brett James. Love it. Love it. All right, now. Okay, that was question number 8. Question number 9. And that's the image that I tried to show you earlier. Let's have a look. Okay. In which British town, so you're either going to know this or you won't, so don't worry, this isn't one that you should feel too badly about if it has absolutely no connection for you. In what British town was the murder mystery video, it's kind of the making of a murder mystery movie, the music video, for Don't You Want Me bitched. So the video for Don't You Want Me, where was it filmed, which British town? Bell End, near Birmingham. Bitchfield, Slough, or Sheffield? Not easy. Interesting answers. Interesting! Bonder says, I just have low pH. Wow, look at that. Derek said that someone got a PhD on ABBA's music, so it's certainly possible. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with PhDs is that they're incredibly specific, isn't it? So it's not that bizarre, is it? Okay, so there we go. Don't you want me? I'll get rid of the still for that, and I'll get rid of the question too. And we are now, believe it or not, folks, at, well, we're not far off 10 to 10. It's about right. We're on the final question, and we're going to scoot back and find out all the answers. So Kelly LeBrock starred in this 1985 teen comedy. Was it Back to the Future, Weird Science, The Princess Bride, or Back to the Future 2? Kelly LeBrock in one of those 4 movies. I mean, all absolutely epic movies, but which one? Well done, Eds. Not confirming anything, just saying well done for making it to the end. Janet, Phil Hoy, Magic Knight, Prof. Giles, the whole gang. Good to see you, Prof. Giles. I've not said hello to you tonight. Great to see you all. We've still got Danny Wack joining us with his little Lego character icon. Instagram Burn. Nice to see you, Grey Burn. Instagray Burn. Instagray Burn. And Brett James is still there over on Instagram. Okay, cool. Right. Ponder. Good. Prof. Giles said, a self-determined PhD should always be as specific as possible, or the author won't create new knowledge. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so there we go. We're going to scoot on back, ladies and gents, and we're going to have a look at all the questions again. And what I'd like you to do, you know how it works, is sound it off. So if you get the first one right, I want you to go 1 stroke 1. So you got 1 out of 1. Or if you got 2 right in the first 3 questions, 2 stroke 3, whatever. And then we get to play a little game where we have a race to the finish. Sound like a plan? All right, let's do this. Good luck. Question number 1 was, a big city teenager moves to a small town where rock and roll music dancing has been banned. The answer is, of course, it's Footloose, isn't it? I've had a moment of wobble. It is Footloose, isn't it? It is Footloose. Just bear with me. Two Secumundos. It's Footloose. Sorry for that little wobble. I would just hate to get it wrong. I just had a moment there because obviously what I try and do is to create movies or music or games around the correct answer that are designed to cause interference in your mind so that even if you know the answer, I'm trying to kind of put you off a little bit, and I put myself off. But if you got Footloose, sound off, 1 out of 1. Sorry about that. Magic Knight, well done. Ponder, middle-aged gamer guy. Bite Zero, iQuail, Ponder. Oh, we always said that. Addicted to Retro, Eds. Prof. Giles. Hi, Bruce. Good to see you. John Boy. 2078. 1, 2. Rob, Philip Hoy. Get 0. Those 2. And Janet. Well done, everyone. Yes, Derek. Is that a joke? It's very funny. He's saying I need to write an A next to the answer, a little bit like I did last week. Which gaming console had a 72-key keyboard peripheral that allowed it to be used to code in BASIC? Believe it or not, I'm going to blow your minds. The answer is the Nintendo Famicom. The Famicom had a beautiful kind of Famicom, kind of maroon and beige keyboard. And you could do basic programming on it. Absolutely blooming, absolutely amazing. Question number 3. We'll come to your sounds off in a minute. Oh, no, I'll do it right now. Tiny Devil Games. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you. How you doing? Well done. 1 out of 2 for Ponder. 2 for Numpty. 2 for Magic. Bite Zero, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy UK. iQuail. Tiny Devil. And then 1 for Johnny Boy, Prof. Giles, Eds, Philippoy still to score, as is Janet and Rob H. Scooting across to the Instaland. Oh God, is it gone? No. Does that mean I'm not broadcasting on Instagram? I don't know. Ah! Have I turned that off? So a quick look. Ah! Let me just see. How could it do that? No. Oh well. Anyway, well done, team. Right, question number 2. Right, question number 3. Nintendo satellite-based download service for the Super Famicom in Japan, allowing users to broadcast games, was called Satellaview. Well done, team. Satellaview. Satellaview, team. Well done. I'm still live. Okay, no problem. Well done. So 1 out of 3, Johnny boy. No, it's going well, man. 3 out of 3 for Tiny Devil Games. Bite Zero gets 3, as does iQuail. Middle-aged gamer guy, Numpty, both on 3. 1 for Prof, 1 for Eds. Rob still to score, and Phil, come on, man, you can do it, bro. Question number 4. He always wanted to be special, but he never expected this. The answer is Teen Wolf. Did you get that one, Phil? Let me know. Psychic Janet, come on, you can do it. It is good fun, Ponder. It is. And I hugely appreciate you being here every week. 4 out of 4 for Middle-aged gamer guy. 2 for Addiction and Ponder and John Boy and Prof Charles. 4 for Numpty McNumpty Face. Magic Knight gets 4 too. 4 for iQuail. Well done. Tiny Devil Games. Ken and Ken 4. 2 for Eds. Philippoy 1 out of 4. Yay! Rob H 1 out of 4. Janet 1 out of 4. We're doing well, team. We're doing well. And there's the image of it. There you go. He always wanted to be special, but he never expected this. There you go. Okay, brilliant stuff. Right. So, question number 5. Which console contained a hidden title called Snail Maze with buttons pressed and no cartridge? Was it the Atari 7800, the Sega Master System, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Atari Lynx? The answer is the Sega Master System. Can you believe that? The Sega Master System has a game built into the BIOS where if you know what to do with the controller and you've got no cartridge plugged in, it comes up. It's a very basic maze game, but it's a thing. Who knew that? Who's got 5 out of 5? Not a lot of people knew that. 2 for Ponder. Bad luck, Magic Knight. 3 for Bite Zero, Tiny Devil. 4, you missed that one, as did Middle-aged gamer guy. Wow, some of the Titans missed out on that. Eds 3 out of 5, doing really, really well. Magic Knight 4. Ditch Retro 2, John Boy 2, 4 for Numpty, Rob H 2, well done. Janet 1 out of 5. So iCraft says, I knew the Master System could have games built in, but I thought it was Alex Kidd or something. Now this is a, it's a cheat on the controller. Well, let's just double check it then, if you're saying that. Snail Maze. Snail Maze Master System. It's there. Here we go. Snail Maze is a 1986 maze video game. This is from Wikipedia. Developed and published by Sega for the Master System. Instead of being released on a cartridge, it was built into the BIOS of the non-Japanese versions of the console and could be played by starting the system without a game cartridge, inserting and holding up buttons, up and buttons 1 and 2. Remember, I did say up, which is where I got it from. Okay, cool. Brilliant stuff. Right, question number 5. Question number 6. Which armor-suited gaming character appears in a skin-tight leotard when you enter a cheat code? It is Samus Aran from Metroid. Well done. Well done, team. Who got that right? Let's have a look. 5 out of 6 for Middle-aged gamer guy. 5 out of 6 for Magic Knight. 3 3, and 3 for Prof, Addicted, and John Boy, and Ponder. 5 for Tiny Devil Games. Numpty McNumpty Face gets 5 out of 6. Phil Hoy gets 2, and iQuail gets 5. Good stuff. Let's get some music going. Well done, team. Epic stuff. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. It is, of course, We Built This City by Starship, but most of you knew that. I saw it all, a cavalcade of Starship coming down the screen. Well done if you got that right. Six out of 7 for iQuail, Johnny, Numpty McNumptyface, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. 4 for Addicted, Ponder, Tiny Devil Games on 6. 6 for Magic Knight, Prof on 4. Bite 0. It's because it looks like the same colour as iQuail. 5 out of 7. Philip's getting 3. Very respectable, Phil, because it's hard today. Ed's 5 out of 7. Epic stuff. Rob H 3. Psychic Janet 2 out of 7. Well done. And then we're going to go to... here's the don't want. Oh, no, that's not right. Number 8. When your girl has left you out on the pavement. Well, we know that's from The Look of Love by ABC. It's a really well-known lyric, isn't it? So I'm pretty confident that most of you got that. I seem to remember seeing it a lot in chat when we were asking that question. And the proof of the pudding is there. Look, Magic Knight gets 7 out of 8. 6 for Bite 0. 7 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, Numpty, and iQuail. 5 for Ponder, 5 for Prof, 5 for Addicted and John Boy. 7 for Tiny Devil and iQuail. I think I might have already said that. 3 for Psychic Janet, and Gravity Won't Pull You Through, completing the lyric. Prof Charles, well done. 3 out of 8 for Phil Hoy and Eds, well done. And question number 9. In what British town was the murder mystery video for Don't You Want Me filmed, right? So it was the making of a movie. It was a kind of music video that depicted a behind the scenes of a murder mystery, a kind of film noir. And it was filmed, believe it or not, in Slough. Like I said, I wasn't expecting anyone to know that as such, although someone said Slough. I remember watching in chat, and I put Sheffield in there on purpose to put you off, because I knew that you'd associate the band with Sheffield. Yeah, there you go, look. iQuail said, I know the band were based in Sheffield. Yep, there you go, Bite 0. 7 out of 9 for iQuail. Magic Knight 7. Numpty, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. Bite 0. Tiny Devil, all on 7. 6 for Eds, very good. Philip Hoy on 4, very respectable. And 3 for Psychic Janet, well done. And Bell End is a real place near Birmingham. Yes, it was Sneaky Brews. I do apologise. 6 out of 9. Well done, Addicted, admitting that they guessed Slough. Okay, I'm getting questioned again, so we'll go to Wikipedia. Rob H. Okay, I'm going to go. Well, I won't say Wikipedia. I'll just go. Where was Don't You Want Me filmed? And it comes up, and it says. The music video for Don't You Want Me by the Human League was filmed in Slough, Berkshire in November 1981. Being more precise, Wexham. And that comes from Wikipedia, I believe. Okay, 1981, record company Virgin became aware that the music video was evolving into an important marketing tool, with MTV being launched that year. When they commissioned the promotional video for Don't You Want Me, filmed in Slough, or near Slough. Okay, so there you go. And question number 10, ladies and gentlemen, well done. Kelly LeBrock starred in the 1985 teen comedy Come On, You Knew This. We are, of course, talking about Weird Science. Well done if you got that right. So what have we got out of 10? John Boy is in there first with 6 out of 10. And 6 for Prof. Lots of 6s. Ponder as well. Then we've got 8 out of 10 for Bite 0. 7 for Addicted. 8 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. Numpty, Magic Knight and Tiny Devil. Wow. And iQuail. 3 out of 10 for Janet. Eds gets 7. 4, sorry, says Janet. She makes a correction. 5 for Rob and Phil Hoy. Very, very good. Reckon I would have got 7 out of 10 had I got in early enough to play, says Bruce. Yeah, that does definitely improve your chances. Thanks for another great quiz. Eds, thank you for playing. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, that's nice. Johnny Boy says that the quiz gets them in the mood for a good week ahead. That's a really nice thing. That makes me feel really, really good about it. Yes, it was quite tough. There was a couple of kind of guesswork options, weren't there, this week? But we've done it. We've come in right on time. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you, I will send to the Kickstarter backers an update this week so that you know what we've been up to. It won't be difficult to write it. Because previously I was doing so much stuff about the movie on social media, it was difficult to know what you didn't already know in terms of the newsletter. This week I'm going to tell you all about, some of the stuff that I was mentioning earlier about the locations, what we're going to film it on, the timing for it, and a little bit about how we're going to organise the sort of 10 to 14 days of filming. So that sounds good. Anyway, have an amazing week, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you same place, same time next week, Sunday at 9 p.m. for more Way of the Exploding Show. I'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. See you later. Oh, wait. Tell you what. I need to make sure that I've given enough love to the winners, because I did announce who'd got 8, but I'll do the roster of 8 out of 10ers one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, huge shout out to Tiny Devil Games, Magic Knight, Numpty McNumpty Face, iQuail, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, Byte Zero, and I think that is it. They are our joint winners this week with 8 out of 10. I couldn't go without showing you some much deserved love. Well done, team. Thank you. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. Bye.